Mace was the shit.
Do you have questions for young TJ?
I do. Well, do you, Zaki? Do you have questions for TJ?
Young TJ.
Metro
Woman on the track.
You go first. I didn't prepare anything.
I have one.
For this.
So when did you start? When did you get started?
So cliche.
I know it's cliche, but how else are they gonna get to know him?
Who else would you collaborate?
They don't know him.
Basic.
We gotta start. We gotta do those first episodes.
The inspiration is key. Like it's cliche, but it's very key.
It is
because a lot of niggas just copy other niggas.
Right.
Inspiration. But when did I start? Well, see, for me personally, when I look at when you start, I take it as in when do a person start taking art seriously and start selling pieces. Because I feel like a lot of people you did school, you had art class in school, so everybody was creative in their own right. It's just certain people gravitated towards more. So for me personally, I believe probably 4 or 5 years ago, where I actually started taking it serious and started putting my work out there and actually being able to sell it. So 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
With Sharpie. And they ain't never given my damn sponsorship.
Hey, write them a letter, yo. Let us help.
No, I
letters and tweets.
I emailed these motherfuckers and they was yo, we just have a lot of people that just you got to think about how many other people that using Sharpies that want the sponsorship.
Yeah, that's real.
Come
on. So why did you start? Why did you start painting?
Why did I start?
What started?
Well, I think there was a period in time in my life where I was a creative. I think when I was in high school, probably around 11th, 12th grade, I was painting on shoes and stuff like that, but I didn't take it serious. But then it was just a hobby, and that's when everybody was painting on Air Force Ones and stuff like that. And and the funny thing is, I had the T-Max. I think they was the ones. Was they the ones or the twos? I think they was the ones with the blue joint that went across the front toe. Yeah, the ones. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, I want these in black, and I just pretty much painted them all black in school because I went to a private school and you couldn't wear tennis shoes, so I painted these motherfuckers all black so they wouldn't know that I had tennis shoes on.
That's funny as shit.
And that's when I pretty much started it, and I was creating paintings in class through my own language, talking about fuck people in my class.
That's hard, though.
And nobody knew what it was and shit. It was just a painting and shit.
And it's being presented probably too.
And I went to when I was in college, on my last little hurrah of college, I took a couple art classes and studio classes, and that's when I was using Sharpie. But it was probably a good amount of years between then and when I actually started putting Sharpie on paper. And after I created a few things, I put it out there on Instagram, and people was liking it, and people wanted to buy it, and I was just oh shit, this is a thing, and I just started delving deeper into it and trying to change, went from Sharpie on paper to Sharpie on canvas to acrylic paint to what I'm doing now is spray paint. So it was just, for me, it was an evolution, and it was a literally finding myself moment.
So as an artist, who are some of your inspirations that make your art unique? Because your art is dope as fuck.
You can literally spot it. There's one in the room that's in there.
And it stands out.
No, real shit. There's a guy. Does he still come here? The guy that produces. Last year, there was a guy that used to produce out of this room here. And he had one of his pictures on the wall. And I was like, is that a Transfixing picture? And he was like, yeah, it's recognizable. Yeah, it's recognizable.
It stands out.
That's crazy.
So it's that's why I asked you with that Sonic picture. So it's you can take that an image and just build your own world around that image that's already right.
I think that's what artists do. I feel even when I even take it back to how people criticize Jesus Christ for being white. You have to understand it wasn't black painters painting Jesus Christ. They was commissioning white artists to paint Jesus Christ, to paint him a certain type of way to where you can get white people to believe in your religion. It's just for the simple fact, all right, a lot of things that I was into, anime, cartoons and stuff like that, I was seeing those pictures that somebody already painted, that somebody already drew. Like if you think a lot of people that draw Dragon Ball Z, like you got to think about it. Like these characters exist because somebody saw them that way and painted and drew them that way, and then other people take that and manipulate it. Other artists manipulate it in their own style. So for me personally, it was just like seeing something in my own personal taste of dealing with Sharpie and black and white and positive and negative space. That's how I dealt with it, and I really didn't like dealing with color. Now, particular famous artists, honestly, I don't really know. I don't fuck with them. Like you got your you got the Basquiat's, the Warhols. You have the Rothkos. You have those people, but like I didn't study those people. Like I'm not trying to emulate those people, because if you really like the shit, Basquiat is not like the shit that he's famous for is not like some photorealism type of shit.
It was transcendent for the time.
Exactly. And like Andy Warhol with the pop art and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly.
It was only profound because there was
and now you see artists, like the crazy thing is you see artists who whole style is pretty much a replica of what they did. Like this is what they're giving you. So it's just like, what value is it? Is that you're pretty much creating a replica. Like it was one guy that I forgot who he was. Like he became famous because he could replicate famous paintings. Like that's his value because
he was designed.
Stop.
In a sense, if you think about it,
that's real.
A nigga loves designer shit because it sounded like Future.
That's funny.
So with me and how I progressed in my style is just kind of like I started out a certain type of way, and I went like I like playing with black and white, positive, negative, in one color, and then I got around some artists that actually play with. Like, my influence comes from actual artists that I've been around.
Other artists.
Yeah. Okay. So, Illy, created by Illy. She's a Baltimore-based artist. Sade Turner. Carlton Anderson. Being around them, they really played with color. And from that, just in general, from dealing with them as some dope artists, like, really put me on a whole nother level of looking at art. Like, and creatives, like, some people don't really, you have some real creatives out here. Put it like this. You have some real creatives out here that really make their own clothing. Like, everything you see them wearing is everything they created. That don't get to shine. That don't really, that you don't even know. Like, you might see they work somewhere.
Especially in this city.
And those two are two people that I've seen, like, I've met them through like little artist ciphers that I was doing, and it was just like, yo, y'all are cool, down to earth people, like down to earth. Like they not even trying to be like, yo, I'm the top nigga in Baltimore. It's just like, yo, they just doing what they doing. They creatives, and from them I learned a lot. Playing with color to where now, like I play with color a lot, and it's just strictly due to them and being around them and seeing how they play with color that influenced me to incorporate color more into it. And from where I was, it's just a progression. Like I see my life in my artwork. Like wherever you catch my artwork at, that's where I'm at in my life.
Word.
That's dope. So what would you say inspires you, other than like, because based on what you just said, I would guess life experience, but is there anything that specifically inspires you?
Inspires. I just love to create. You know, and I think I never really fully just grasped the creative aspect of just creating and what it does for me. Like, yo, this is really, like, for me, it's therapy. Like, I enjoy the benefit of being able to get paid off of certain pieces that I sell, but you know what I'm saying? Like, my girlfriend, if you ask her, like, I'm in a fucked up place after I don't create for a certain period of time. Like, I just gotta, like, I gotta get this certain shit that I have in my head out to create. And after I get it out, it's just like, because to me, every piece that I do is not necessarily a piece that I'm like, all right, this is what I'm trying to do. It's just an experiment of a piece that I'm doing and what I'm incorporating and what I've been thinking about. So for me, it's just like getting it out. Just
I think
being
every creative feels that way in some way, shape, or form. Whatever your outlet is, if you don't get to it, and however long,
right,
you start to feel like you start to feel like you're suffocating.
Yeah, that's how. And it took me a long time to feel that way, to get it out, and then it's just like after I pursued that and actually getting it out, it's a short amount of time. Like I'm working on a piece now that's just like sitting in my living room, and I'm just like looking at it, and I'm like, all right. Am I done with it? I'm not done with it. Am I done with it? I'm not done with it. Like, and I have canvases just sitting on the side. Like, all right, I'm ready to create. But the crazy thing is the business aspect of it. The business is just business of shit, and the business kind of like hinders a lot.
I could imagine. Business always stifles creativity in some way, shape, or form.
Because I think
they don't go together, but they have to mingle.
And all of that stuff.
They have to mingle despite the fact that they don't go together.
I think the benefit for a lot of artists is to get with somebody that understands the business and that can put your work in certain places if you're not going to be that. You know what I'm saying? Some people are good hustlers and can get their work in certain places because that's just how they look at it. They move it. They move, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a drug dealer. He moved the dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? As to where some people just have the product. You need to find a distributor.
That's true. Two things, because we are running over time.
I see.
Yeah, two things. One thing I want to ask you, one thing I want you to tell me. How often do you create?
If it was up to me, I'd probably create every day. If I had the supplies, it'd probably be every day. But at least once a week.
At least once a week. What do you want people to know about you and what you do? What is it that separates you from the rest of them?
Separates me from the rest of them?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's crazy because I think from what I created, I've thought about myself like, oh, damn, I'm the only one doing this. Only to realize that I'm not. And I won't be. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will be influenced by my style and use my style to create their own work.
So you always got to keep it fresh.
So, and that's one thing. Or that's just life. Like, I could do something, somebody's going to take it and turn it into their own thing because that's what it is. As to where, like, me, where I'm at now, like, I'm just where I'm at now because that's just where I'm at. So, with me, like, I take, if you can see my work and somebody thinks, like, oh, damn, that's Transvision. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's good enough for me outside of you actually purchasing a piece. But even on top of that, that's not even like, I do pieces that is me just getting stuff out there. But for me, they are examples of work that I do. And I don't really delve into prints and stuff like that. So if you see something that you like, yo, talk to me. Let me know. I can give you a price. I'm not going to knock you over the head with a $5,000 piece, $1,500. Like, come on. I'm not going to do that because I'm not at that level yet. And what you want? You want something to match your decor? You want something like, we can talk this out. Contact me. Like, you don't, this is the thing. Like,
people may not know you're that accessible.
I'm accessible. Like, talk to me. We can work something out. Like, a lot of people that I talk to, like, yo, what colors did you want? You know what I do. Don't sit up there and come to me like, oh, I want LeBron James photorealism. Like, nigga, you never seen me do any of that, so don't ask me to do that. But what I do, what colors you want? I can match that up for you. I can get something to match for you.
Have it looking dope.
That's how I look at it.
I got one question before she finished, though. Other than Sharpie, do you see yourself using anything, like any other tools?
She's doing spray paint.
Oh, I use spray paint now.
Okay.
I use spray paint now. Spray paint, actually, spray paint and just the colors could just kind of like blend better. Because my thing is, I don't have patience. And patience kind of like, you see artists.
It seems like
patience dictates a lot in art. And a lot of artists deal with oil paint. A lot of artists deal with drawings and charcoal and stuff like that. That I deal with spray paint. I can cover a lot of ground in a short period of time. You know what I'm saying? The longest I wait is on it drying. And sometimes I'm impatient and I get imperfections in my work. And I see those. But some people
But because
don't see them.
Is there really any imperfections?
Yes, it is.
I think that's because you as
It
an
is.
artist see it.
Nah, stop this shit now.
Because when I DJ, like, with my mixes, like, everybody like, yo, that shit was hard. I hear all the little shit that be like, nah, I could have did it like this right there.
Right.
How I really wanted to do it right here. To have you be
everybody
like,
that creates has that part of their realm.
See,
that
this
they
is my
fix
thing.
perfect.
Here's my thing. It's a level to this shit. It's a level. Art, and for the most part, gets this blurred line of what it is, and a lot of people get away with a lot of bullshit, and it's not done correctly. Like, it's like being like, my view on music and listen to artists rap changed after I got into a booth and started to rap. Because you just notice and see certain shit. And as an artist, I see certain shit, and it's just like, yo, that shit looks like you didn't take your time with it.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's, you know how I'm real critical of rappers. Like I said, not only have I always been a writer, I rapped from 13.
And I think abstract in general is a position that a lot of niggas hide behind. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I didn't, this is supposed to be like this. This is supposed to be like that. Like, this shit is bummy.
They take that fucking.
But nobody
try to call it abstract.
Nobody calls it that. Nobody calls it that, and it's not done correctly. And a lot of people don't understand that because they're not well versed into art, and they haven't seen good artwork. Like, I've seen some great artwork. Like, I'm not saying my shit is A1, but I've seen people that do work that is just like, I'm not where I need to be at. Like, if he drops something on the table and be like, yo, this is $22,000, I'm not buying the shit, but I have no question that this is worth $22,000 type thing.
Yeah, well, that's just motivation and strive to be able to place that 22,000 piece on the table.
Yeah, and then it comes into your value. Like, all right, you selling me a piece for such and such. Yo, in 5 years, who you gonna be?
Secure the bag.
You gotta secure the bag.
Like, who you gonna be in 5 years?
But tell me where they can find you at on social media.
Social media: Facebook, IG, all Transvision, TRANCEVIZION. And also, for other artists that are looking for features or just looking for shout outs, you can check me out on artistvision.com or artistvision on IG. That's my own personal, like, I have mine on my own personal page with Transvision, but Artist Vision is for other artists. Like, I look out for them.
That's dope. Hold up, sidebar, completely off topic. I just noticed you got a naked bitch with a
How you
weed
never
plant.
seen this?
I never looked at your shit.
Her vagina is a weed plant.
Her vagina is a weed plant. But
This shit is a lifestyle for me. This is no longer a movement. This is a lifestyle.
With a fro on his arm.
I got a weed leaf right here too.
So you saying you smoke the pussy?
No, I smoke the weed.
I mean, the weed just so happens to be Mary Jane's pussy because that's who this is on my arm. This is Mary Jane. And you know that, you feel me? She tatted, she got 420 on her, you feel me? Got her little tribal shits.
I saw 420 so many places today to the point where I feel like I need to play that
Don't
number.
you play that number, you just gonna upset yourself.
I think I need to play it. Well, no, because last time that the number I thought I should play it, I didn't play, it hit.
Oh, I have a question. Every
Yeah.
time you see 420, what is the first thing you think?
About smoking.
Weed.
Yeah.
Like, when I see 420 on the clock, I say, in my mind, I just say, smoke something, bitch.
Smoke weed every day.
I should be smoking right now. Every time I see it, I think I should be smoking.
Every time I see 420, I think 430.
What?
Like, only 430.
No, I just not see it like, damn. I should be smoking right now.
This nigga hit.
No. That's the squarest thing you would ever
He that
say.
nigga that, oh shit, 20 minutes till I clock out, bitch.
No. That's the squarest thing you've ever said to me in your life. Yes, just like that light-skinned ass picture you took that one time. This is the squarest thing you've ever said. Just like that's the light-skinned picture you ever took in your
Post a
life.
picture and say, this is so light skinned.
He had on a red hoodie.
That's racist.
And his face was all like light-skinned and
It's
shit.
not glammed up. No, that's
Yeah.
no, it wasn't glammed up.
It was light-skinned
But that's
glam.
my profile picture.
It is. So when you get a chance to go on Facebook, look at the profile picture. I told him that was the most light skinned shit I ever seen him do in his
I see
life.
that. That's the thing.
Don't they call you light skin lavish?
Light skin.
All your peoples.
They call you light skin lavish. That sounds like an N1 street ball name.
Yeah, they do. They do. I get
Shout outs to my nigga light skin lavish out there breaking ankles.
I get the light skin slander.
What's y'all predictions?
Golden State light skin niggas.
In 7?
And the nappy head nigga in 5.
Oh.
Nappy head nigga.
Damn. In 5?
I don't have any
Is
predictions.
that even a prediction?
I haven't been following
I
it
ain't
enough.
heard that one.
Prediction or what?
Basketball.
Oh, finals.
I haven't been watching it.
I don't know.
It ain't start till 1.
Damn, can you?
Oh, well, no.
Golden State.
I don't know, yo.
I mean, I would automatically
I
say
see
that,
Golden
but
State. I
They didn't
see
get it
Golden
last year.
State.
They didn't get it last year.
I see Golden State.
Golden State did
I don't see them blowing a 3-1
I
lead.
see
this year.
Golden
They
State.
did it last year.
But then I see LeBron and them coming out of nowhere,
I'm
like
rooting for LeBron.
on some like yo, and it's not. I don't even see LeBron. I see it being
I like
Kyrie,
Golden State, though.
Amon, and K Love. I see it being them
Golden
more
State,
than
though.
anybody. But
Either way,
If LeBron,
I see it
LeBron,
going 7 though, like the whole 7.
if LeBron gets this, he has to be the greatest basketball player of all time.
If he gets this, he got it
Yeah.
last year.
if he gets it, yeah,
He has to be,
they're gonna hate on him.
which is crazy because
They
in
hate
this,
on
If
like
LeBron
this
gets this, he has to get more endorsements, and he needs another movie.
no, he don't need no damn
a movie?
Another
Don't
movie
need
role.
nothing.
Yo, what was he in again? He
Niggas
was
been
in that
teasing
movie.
that Space Jam
Train
too
wreck.
for a long
Train
time.
wreck. He sucked. He sucked so bad.
But
his part was good.
you can't do nothing but commend the basketball
His-
players who are
his
trying to set
part
up
was
their
so-
moves for after the league.
Oh my
Like Blake
god,
Griffin does
it was so bad.
comedy. Like
It was,
he does comedic stand up.
it was so bad. Okay.
LeBron is gonna own an NBA team.
word, I can
That's
see
his
that.
setup after,
I can see that.
so
Yeah.
Not acting because it was
acting
horrible.
is not his thing.
Oh, believe
Jimmy
me.
Butler was good on Office Christmas Party. I can see that nigga acting.
Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you don't.
Charles
LeBron.
Barkley, they need to take him out of motherfucking Space
LeBron
Jam.
is good in Sprite commercials.
Great in Sprite
That's a
commercials.
commercial.
about it.
Yeah. That nigga sucked.
Do y'all see a basketball player getting a little penny?
Did you see it? Did you see Home Wreck?
You know, see-
Trainwreck? Did you see
Yeah.
Trainwreck?
It was not good.
No.
I'm not an Amy Schumer
It
fan.
was horrible. She
Amy
was no.
Schumer's not
She was
funny.
funny. That movie was funny.
She's not funny.
I don't
Fuck you, buddy.
care. I don't think LeBron. I don't know.
LeBron James.
LeBron doesn't have the personality
LeBron
to me to be funny.
Where can they find you, Cheech? I'm sorry.
You can find me at DJ Cheech 410 at on Facebook,
This nigga
Twitter,
don't know. He don't know.
IG.
He don't know where he at.
All that.
Ever. He can't ever find
Fuck
anything.
you, Spunky.
You can't ever find
Fuck
shit.
you.
He loses everything.
Don't give a fuck.
He can have it in his hand 1 second. The next second, he's like, "Oh my god, where's my head?
Spinners every day, baby.
I can't find my head. No, where'd my head go?
Niggas lose
Exactly. Where can
every
they
day,
find
baby.
you? Fuck.
I don't feel
You
sorry
can
for her.
find me on Instagram at Galactic Zach. That's GALATICZAK. You can find me on Facebook as Zakia Ayana with 2 N's in my second name. And also, today's broadcast was brought to you in part by
Bye.
the upcoming reality show Chase the Dream Baltimore.
What?
See a group of fresh, talented artists trying to make it big in the city and beyond. With personalities as strong as their rhymes, watch them navigate through life, love, and the entertainment business. Who will rise to the top or they chase the dream? Visit facebook.com/chase the dream now.
And She's Dope LLC presents the Bro Code Saturday. Thank you, because I'm
Bro
struggling.
Code.
The bro
You struggling
code.
because you wasn't on Hop?
Yeah, this shit right here is far. I got glasses
And
on.
it's a glare.
The Bro Code.
Spunky needs Hop.
You fucked the whole
Saturday.
commercial up.
June 3rd from 2 p.m. till 5:30 p.m. at MAP Technologies Gaming Lounge. That's at 229 Park Avenue. This is a free empowerment event, building exercises, fun activities, and more. Giving young men a date to... Wait, did I miss some shit?
For males ages 13
There you
to
go,
29,
Zombie girl.
featuring guest speakers, team building
God
exercises,
damn, Spunky.
fun activities, and more. Giving young men a day to relax, have fun, and feel empowered by strong, positive men. For free registration info, visit eventbrite.com.
Anything is possible.
I had hopes.
You saw.
I had hopes in them Hop courses for you, yo.
You saw.
She finished a 5 fucking goblet of
Because
Hennessy.
I only ate once today.
I have a
Listen,
feeling
I'm okay. Shit. Fuck. Okay.
them hooked on phonics
pretty
classes
good.
ain't work for you.
Fuck you, buddy.
Rosetta
Okay?
Stone.
I did pretty good. Oh no.
You need Mavis Beacon.
Oh no, I messed up.
Rosetta Stone is a funny story.
Hell yeah.
I had a nigga like,
Rosetta Stone taught me how to speak French.
I was working at Barnes and Noble when niggas was like, yo, give me all them Rosetta Stones, son. I'm about to speak French. That is what he's been.
Puis je aller à toilette, my nigga. Puis je aller à
But you can
toilette.
find me, Spunky, your friendly illiterate neighborhood
That's
radio host.
your friendly and literate neighborhood.
Fuck you, nigga. Anyway, all right. Spunky Brewster with 2 eyes. I've been drinking a lot of things.
You will never find Spunky at a library.
I had a lot of wine before I came here. You know. Anyway, yeah. 2 eyes, Spunky Brewster. You can find me on any platform.
What type of wine?
Facebook, Instagram. What?
Nah.
Nigga.
Boone's Farm.
Fucking Twitter, SoundCloud, all that shit. You can find me everywhere. But it's been real. Next week we're gonna be talking about astrology. We're supposed to be having a guest next week as well. She does Reiki treatments.
She does what?
Reiki.
Reiki? Oh, the I don't know what that is.
That shit is good. That shit is great.
It aligns your chakras essentially.
If you can get a chance, do it.
Word.
Yeah, I was supposed to do it for my birthday, but the fucking Groupon, they were always sold out of space.
Oh,
I had to
really?
cancel it.
Need like 30 people, yo.
I had to cancel my Groupon. I'm like, yo, I'm never gonna get there, but whatever. Anyway, she'll be here next week. We'll follow up with her. We'll confirm that. But either way, we'll be here talking about astrology. It's the Cool Kids Radio Show.